So hello students, welcome to our today's lesson. So we pray that you have been keeping safe at home. I want us to continue from where we left just the other day. So today I'll be focusing on some of the revision questions that I've been taking you through the chapter number 11. Remember it have been the area part of the circle. And I remember that we focused on the last part of it, which was the common region of the intersecting circles. So for today's lesson, I want us to be able to focus on the case of the revision of the KCSE question and together with the exam question that you're going to be meeting when we reach this category of the intersecting circles, as you're going to be seeing in the examples. So the objective of today's lesson, what are you as a learner, what are you supposed to be able to achieve during this lesson? Now I'm saying that by the end of the lesson, you are supposed to solve the area of the common region between two intersecting circles, both for the KCSE question and both for the examination question. So I'll be giving you the hint and some of the tactics that you're supposed to be able to apply. So make sure that you have the calculator, because I'll be giving you the question, then I guide you, and then we move together there. So when I say press from the calc, all of us should be there in order to confirm the answer that you're taking through. So the part is that is going to be the past KCSE questions, and then on the topic are going to be there. And we are saying that in question number 1, you are given a certain figure. And then you are told that we have two intersecting circles with the centers P and Q. Then you're given the radius of the two circles. One is 8 centimeters and the other one is 10 centimeters respectively. So meaning one is bigger than the other. Then you're given there the common chord. You're told the length AB, which is the common chord, is given as the 12 centimeter. Then the examiner can see the way he's distributing those marks. You're being told to calculate the angle APB, and then from there you are told to calculate the angle AQ, the AQB, and then you are told to find the area of the shaded region. So if I may have my circle here, so this is the region that you're talking about there. You have that one, something like that. Then you have this common region here. This is the one that is going to be shaded here. Then you have this one, our A. Then you have our A there, and then you have our B. So we have our P here, and then you have our Q. Then this one, the one which is going to be the shaded region, as we're going to focus on that. So we have our APB, that is the angle, and then we have our AQB. That's another one. So these are the circles are, as you can see there, giving you the focus on that diagram. So it was not named there, that's why I'm insisting on this case of mine. But this one is our A, this is where we have our A here, then here we have our B, then here we have our P, and then here we have our Q in that case. Then the examiner wants us to start, if I may go back to the question the way we are told. We are told that you calculate this angle. So they want us to calculate our angle APB. And you have been given that the radius of this one, we have told that the two intersecting circles, this one you have been given is 8 centimeters. Then here also again is 8 centimeters, remember that, according to our circle there. Then the other one you have been told is 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters. Then the other one is also 10 centimeters again. Then from there you are given our chord AB. We are told our chord AB is 12 centimeters. Now, what is the technique are we going to apply in order for us to identify this angle? Remember the way I told you, you just bisect here to come up with the right angle triangle. And then we apply the concept of the SOHCAHTOA. So once we bisect that, we are going to have a triangle of this nature. So we're going to have a triangle here, the right angle triangle here, and then here, something like that. So this one is 90. Then here you're told that this is our A. Let's call this one M. And then let's call this one now P. So half it. So here is 8 centimeters, and then here is 6 centimeters now, because you're bisecting that angle. So since you're bisecting that angle, we need to be able to find this angle, and then we multiply by 2 to get the whole of it. So you can see there from the rectangle to triangle, you can now come and then apply what I've been insisting. That is the SOHCAHTOA concept. So if you apply the SOHCAHTOA concept, you must be in a position to identify the information which you have been given. If you consider this one as our angle, then this side becomes adjacent, this one becomes opposite, and then this one becomes hypotenuse. So when you're given the opposite and hypotenuse, and you're interested with finding the angle, what are you supposed to apply in order for you to get that angle? Or among the three trigonometry ratio, that is the sine, that's the cosine, and that is the tangent. Which one are you supposed to be able to emphasize in order for you to get that correct marks? So if you come here, you can see when you have the opposite and you have the hypotenuse, the best trigonometry ratio to apply is the sine. So we say now our sine theta is going to be given. Our sine theta is going to be given by opposite. What is the opposite? Opposite is 6, then over hypotenuse, which is 8. So this one give us what? Remember, we don't want our what? We don't want our sine theta, but we need the theta. So the theta is going to be given by what? It is going to be given by the sine inverse. The sine inverse of 6 over 8, which is going to give us what? So take your calculator, get the 6 over 8, then you get the sign of the answer. So 6 divided by 8. From your calc, 6 divided by 8, you can see it's giving us 0.75. Then you press the shift and then the sign. Get that that angle is 48.5. 48.5 degree. This one gives us 48.5 degree. So meaning that this angle is 48.5 degree. But remember, which angle do you need? You need this angle, you need the whole of it, APB. So you have to multiply by 2. So when you have 48, multiply 48.5, multiply by 2. Again, what are you going to get as that one? So that one gives you 97. So multiply by 2 there, then you get that this one is going to give you 97 degree. 97. So this one 97 degree. This angle is 97 degrees. That's our theta one. So that's how you are going to score your how many? That's how you're going to score your free 2 marks there. You can see there are 2 marks. So meaning that these marks are not given. These marks are going to be awarded. So you're going to be awarded from the work that you're going to do, and you must be very keen to identify the trick which is there. Don't identify the trick, then again you're going to be having some problem or some issues with you getting the correct answer. Then let's go to the next thing, the angle AQB. Again we repeat the same concept. Again, repeat the same concept. I hope now you have the idea. So just be guiding you. So just like we said, separate again here. You only separate that one. This one is going to give us our triangle like this one. Then on this side, you can see this is the opposite of the other one here. This one gives us what? This is 90, then this is 10 centimeter. This is the angle that we need, and then here we have 6. So again, without much wasting time, SOHCAHTOA, you have need this angle, so we're going to use opposite over hypotenuse again. So this one is going to give us sine theta. It's going to be equal to opposite, which is 6, over hypotenuse, which is 10. But we need the theta. The theta is going to be given by what? The theta is going to be given by the sine inverse. The sine inverse of 6 over 10. So from your calculator, you get your theta is what? So if you press from your calculator, that is 6 divided by 10, then you find the inverse. So 6 divided by 10. That one 0.6, then you find shift, then sine of 8. Then you get that one is going to give you 36.8. That is 36.8 degree. 36.8 degree. So which is this one? But remember, you need the whole answer. So you need to multiply by what? You need to multiply your constant by 2, like you have said. So that is 36.8 multiplied by 2. Then this one gives you what? That is multiplied by 2. This one is going to give you 73.7. 73.7. So that's what we are saying now. This angle again, and now you are 73.7 degree. So you can see again now, already you have how many? Already you have 4 marks there. Already you have your 4 marks. That's what we are saying on that case of identification of the angles. You have to apply the concept of the Pythagoras theorem. Make sure that you have a right angled triangle. Then from there, you have to make sure again, you come up now with the trigonometry one knowledge, where we talked about the SOHCAHTOA concept. You apply it, then you identify, then from there you're good to go. So first part, second part, you have already gotten your 4 marks. Then next part, which is C, it is continuous. If you miss part 1 and then part 2, it will not be easy. So you need to be able to make sure that you score the first parts which you are given some few marks. Then now you can see now the area of the shaded region which you are going to be given 6 marks. So just like I told you, remember here we are using, if you see the shaded region, it is the segment of the first circle plus the second circle. That's what we are saying. This one is going to be, this is a segment 1, this is a segment, from where? This is a segment from circle 1, from a circle with center P. Okay? Then the other one is what? It's a segment. This one is a segment with a circle with the center Q. So if you are told to find the shaded region, we are told to find the area of the shaded region. Just only to apply the formula which I gave you. And then we agreed that the formula of finding the segment area is going to be the area of a sector, which is given by theta over 360. Okay? Then pi r squared, the pi is a constant. Then minus, again, the area of a triangle. And we said if you have the angle, the best formula is a half AB sine theta there. So once you do this one, then you are going to good to go. But now, in this case, you're going to do it for how many? You're going to do it for the 2 segments. Segment of a circle with the center P and a segment of a circle with the center Q, then you add them. So be prepared, we are going to perform this addition concept in our next part of the video.